The following video is an unedited blooper reel of a specific part of VVVVVV. It is perhaps the hardest trinket in the game, and in my actual Let's Play it took me over 30 minutes of unedited content to actually get it. For those who want to watch me suffer, feel free to watch this video. If you are a future watcher of this project and do not want to watch me suffer through all of this, feel free to go ahead and skip to the next one. Okay, there's the transporter. I think I want to avoid that right now because that's going to lead to me to where the person is, so I'm going to go down here first. Wow. Ha, nobody will ever get this one. Okay. Oh, wow. I have a theory how this is going to work. Yeah. Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, this is gonna be hell. Seriously? And it's gonna be Veni, Vidi, Vici. Clever. Oh my god, really? This is... I already foresee a lot of death on this, guys. My god. Oh, come on! I thought I had it that time. Veni, Vidi, Vici. Which I believe is, I came, I saw, I conquered. That's what the phrase means. Ah, dang it. You know what's worse is it's not done after this, because I have to come back down. This is going to be a long one. Vici is like the easiest one, but because of the first two, you're like unprepared for the easiness of it, so you screw up without realizing. Really? Okay. Right, left, right, right, dang it, stop that. Oh, come on. I really get angry when I screw up in the third one, because again, it's supposed to be the easiest one. God, this trinket's gonna be hell. It's already hell. Stop it. The whole video is gonna be here. Ah, have to wait a little bit when that room comes up. Out of curiosity, though. God, it's not even over after that. Okay, and you don't want to go right, because right will just screw you up. Come on. Why did I have to grab that checkpoint? Oh my god, that's gonna be hell. Hold on a minute. No. Thought I could try to fool the system right there. But of course not. I wish I could, like, slow the game down a little bit, just so I could, like, slowly maneuver my character over, which... Yeah, that'd be, like, really hardcore cheating. Dang it, I would have had that, too. I don't even want to think about how hard coming back is. You know what the biggest insult to injury would be? Coming down and then landing on the other side anyway. Like the wrong side, like where you started. What's sad is I know there's probably people who have done that before too. I wish I could get a system of timing down, but I can't really do that. Ah, come on. I thought I had that right there, but no. I want to see if I can maybe get the guy on the ceiling, but nope. Oh, dang it. Made it all the way to the end. Well, the halfway point, rather. Halfway point would be more accurate. Ah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I love the music go. That's a good thing about this game. The music is at least fun to listen to, even when you're dying non-stop like this. And you know what's funny? I don't think I even got this trinket in my first playthrough, because I don't remember this at all. If anything, the hardest trinket I got in my first playthrough was that Mrs. Pac-Man one. And, like, I didn't do that one. That one didn't take me that many tries. It took me a while, but... Now my fingers are getting tired. Stop screwing up in Vici! And stop screwing up when stuff. You know what this game needs? It needs an invincible to spikes trick. Or a cheat. That would make everything so much easier. It would make the game completely easy, but you still have, like, the lie machine and all those other weird creatures that can kill you, I guess. Come on. God, when I make it through that third room, I keep freaking out, because it's like, oh god, I'm almost there. God, that second room's going to be hell to come down from. This room, not so bad. This one would be terrible, though, because you have kind of like a zigzag pattern. Ah! Seriously? Well, I made it there twice. Made it there twice in a 1-minute time span. Which means I'm improving and getting better at this. Another thing I don't really like is there is a point where you can actually get trapped. Like, yeah, right there. In the third room. Thankfully, though, I'm not going to try to go that way. It really sucks that I still have not made it to the halfway point. Oh my god, this is so terrible. Now my fingers are starting to hurt again. Stop it! I'll give you money if you stop it. Clearly that's a good idea. Jeez. Then I went too far over, then life was crappy again. Actually, you know what might help in that last room? I'll do it when I get to that point, but... if I go right in the blue room, or not this room, but that one room where there's like a left and right pattern. Because that way I can kind of like not have to worry about just backtracking my steps. I can like act like it's a fluid motion. Come on! Now I'm just screwing up in the first room now. At the same frickin' place, like 5 times in a row. Okay. Come on. Come on! Ugh! God, I'm not ready for the yellow room. And once again, not the yellow room like this room, but the yellow room at the top. Then I get stuck in the first room again. Ah, no! There's no way in hell I would have been ready for that anyway. Oh my god. I actually made it down some ways. And yeah, I think it would actually benefit me for me to go right. At the very top anyway. I don't know. I'm also thinking hard about how to avoid that death pit. Because that death pit could be a problem if I'm not thinking too much about it. Ah. Come on. Come on. You can do it, Mr. Spaceman. Or maybe you can't. You know what, for no reason, let's just die in this room, just for good measure. I feel like we've died in all the other rooms plenty that we don't show the first room enough love. That's kind of a stupid thing to say, but whatever. Oh, come on. Ah! Stop screwing up in that room. One room is gonna drive me crazy, I swear. Then this room comes along, and it's like, screw you, SlimKirby. Oh my god, could I really do this? Ah! Okay, no. I mean, that kind of helps because you get a chance to, like, gain some composure, but it doesn't really help that much. That was an interesting thought, though. It'd be interesting if, like, you're going forward and, like, and oh yeah, it does kind of. I was gonna say, like, if it'd help if, like, when you hit enter, it actually stopped your momentum, which it actually kind of does. Again, I don't know how helpful that frickin' is, though. Damn it. Come on. Come on. You guys suck. Ah! Okay, no, it doesn't stop your momentum all the way. I thought it did, and it would be nice if it did, but That would be helpful, though, if you, like, need a break, like, and you're in the middle of this and you don't want to screw up, and maybe take a break after you reach the top. Ah. God, I get to the end and I'm like, oh god, what button do I press to frickin' move my character? And it's like, oh right, the same button I've been using. Oh, Veni, Vidi, Vici. This has to be the hardest trinket to get in the game. I don't see how it could be anything else. I really want to try to go right, though, when I get to that room, at least starting out with, just so I can maybe get a feel for how those rooms work. But, I don't know. I don't like how some of the spikes are angled in some of the rooms. You know what, I'm going to try using the Z button instead of the arrow keys. Which actually worked out a lot better. Okay, wow, this is actually... Okay, I'm using the Z key from now on. At least in terms of this puzzle. So I'm getting better results already with just using the Z key. Now I can actually make it to that room consistently. Wow. Stop getting killed! Stop getting killed! Come on. Really? Some of these deaths are just so annoying because, like, you get it very early on, and it's just like, I don't know, that mentality that you had that, okay, this might be the one, just gets, like, ruined. And then your fingers cramping up a little bit doesn't help. Then you get to the end, and then, like, you're not even ready, and you don't have, like, any time to prepare for the next part. Then your hair starts itching for God knows what reason. I wish I could see what all those rooms are. Come on. This trinket is honestly not frickin' worth it. No! Okay, how the hell am I supposed to avoid that pit? Because that pit is going to be frickin' annoying to avoid. I mean, I prefer the way I'm doing it now. I mean... just means I have to kind of stay to the left side when I get to that one room. Come on, I can do this. That spike is gonna just... I can't calm down and do this, like, patiently. There's, like, no way. Come on, I pressed the button. I think it would have helped anyway, because I don't think I was ready. Ah, come on! Why does that platform have to be a breakaway platform? That's probably what pisses me off the most, because I don't have a time to relax. I mean, hell, it'd even be better if there's a checkpoint on there, but that's kind of... yeah, I don't see that happening. Come on. Now I'm at the point where I've done this so many times that the sequence of rooms has confused me a little bit. So I think one room comes earlier before it should, so then I screw up. That's kind of the point I'm at right now. I wish there was more time to react. Actually, you know what? I keep saying I'm gonna try this, but I haven't really made good on that promise yet. Well, I can't really try that. The room's like really awkwardly angled. So I want to try to go to the right first, see if maybe that'll help, but... I don't know. And please, stop for the love of God doing that. Oh my God, stop it. It really just pisses me off more than anything when I fail in the first room. Because I should have this down by now. That middle platform is just too close to the sides, and it's too close to the sides, and also too close to the ground of the spikes below it. So it's like when I get there, it's like, oh, hi, we're spikes. You want to touch us? And then I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, well, too frickin' bad. And it's that one spike up here that keeps getting me. I really want to do this. I really just want to do this. And get this over with. Yes, I want to do this. Get this stupid thing over with. How many times does the song loop now? I have no idea. Too many times to count. Okay, maybe not that much, but... Like, seriously, like, right there, how am I supposed to frickin' move over in time? I think that was the farthest I've gotten, though. Oh my God, really? That was the farthest I've gotten. Is it sad that I'm dying more in the first room than the second room now? Come on. Oh my God. If I could only pause in the third room, gain my composure, and then start from there, that'd be actually really cool. I worry about that second room coming back, though. Because there's, like, barely any space. Stop doing that. Just let me frickin' do this. And yeah, going to that one room won't help. Because that is a death pit. Did there really have to be a death pit right there? Like, in the third room? Because that's like... Well, technically it's in the fourth room, but the spikes of the death pit appear in the third room. Oh, dang it, that was the farthest I've gotten. Yeah. The spikes like barely touched my butt during that one attempt. Oh, come on. Do 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 do. Oh, dang it! I got really excited because I made it to the second room. Next time I'm in the third room, I'm gonna pause it just so I can get some time to think and breathe and do something. And of course, after I have a breakthrough, I just have like 10 or so screw-ups in the first room. God dang it. I don't even want to look how many times I've died until I actually... Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. Why is there an easy mode unlocked? I don't know what that means, but I don't think I'm gonna like it. Come on. I don't know how many times I'm gonna frickin' die, but... Come on! This is like too frickin' hard. Can I have Super Guide from like Mario Galaxy or something? Or, well, I think it was New Super Mario Bros. Wii. In Galaxy, it was the Cosmic Guide. I swear, there should be save states or something. Although save states wouldn't be that helpful, especially if you're, you know, falling down at a rapid pace. But that way, like, if you time them right, you can still, you know, essentially work with it. Come on. Surely I can do this. It sucks, though, that I've only made it to the farthest point, like, once. You have to do way too much perfect here. And I wish you would stop frickin' hurting your head against the frickin' spikes. God, I hate that first room. Oh my god, okay. Oh! Dang it, I made it to the first room. I made it to the first room backwards. Well, you know what that means. I just have to keep trying until I do the full thing. And, like, the only reason why I failed that is because I would still have the momentum from the room prior. If I can find a way to slow down when I get to that point, I would have been able to do it just fine. Okay, come on. Ah. Ugh. Now my anger's starting to hurt. Yeah, 'cause that made sense. Dang it. You really gotta be moving once you get to that second room. Oh, dang it. I think that's the first time I died in the third room, though. God, now my hair's itching again. Dang it. See, I'm like at that point where like I should be able to do this just fine. Come on. Stop hating me. No! How do I slow down right there? There's like no freaking way. I wish the spike hit protect the hitboxes for the spikes were a little more generous. Hell, even if there's like 1 pixel of a difference, like, I don't know, I think I would have maybe beaten him by this point. This is definitely not impossible. I can frickin' do this. Dang it! Why does it seem like the spikes move over to the right in that room a little more? I know I'm probably just imagining it, but still. Now my hair's itching again. Come on! Come on! Come on! Stop it! Stop dying in the first room! I'm losing it. I'm seriously losing it here. God. Why did you make a frickin' room like this? I don't like how this recording session's like 50 minutes now. It's like 2 videos worth of content just doing this. I still don't know why that one room's called Easy Mode Unlocked. If there is an easy mode for this room, I want to know. That's something you should tell the class. I don't know what class I'm talking about here, but it's something we should frickin' know. That's all I'm gonna say. Seriously? Oh my god, thank God.